Hello everybody, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, for this evening for Tuesday, I have for you the final reveal for the Airfix 1/72 scale short Sunderland flying boat, uh, release of 1963. Okay, I've got this done already fellas, and so it's all done. It's built clean. I elected not to put any weathering on it. Maybe the next one I'll put some weathering on it, but right now this is just factory fresh, you may say, or just a clean build. And like I say, white, all you got to keep your hands clean when handling white paint. Always wash your hands, because I'll tell you one thing, white paint is like a magnet. If you got dirt in your hands, it'll find it. And so you got to be very careful when handling whites, clean colors. So keep your flippers good and clean all the time. This kit posed no problems at all during its construction. Of course, it's a new release mold at the time. Now the molds are pretty old and ancient in there. And Airfix someday may retire this thing, and I hope they don't. And I hope they make a retooling version of this. They can really make a nice, beautiful job. If they did a 1/48 scale retooled version of this instead of 1/72 scale, that'd be a plus right there for all of us modelers. That short Sunderland flying boat came out back in 1934 by the Short brothers. And you gotta excuse my digging my eyeballs, guys. These allergies out here are killing me. My eyeballs are itching, and my nose is stopped up, and I sneeze all the time. It's out here in the country. You got ragweed, goldenrods, and corn shocks, and half buttered beans. Everything out here. Just a boy from Southern California don't need to be out here, but you got to put up with what's going on. So it'll blow over another week or so. I think I'll be okay. And so please pardon my digging in my eyes, guys. Okay, like I say, this thing poses no problem in construction because it's a new kit, released at the time. The old one's probably they're pretty decent. I've got the red box version of it, and I looked at it. It's all gray plastic, and not too much flash on it either. So I guess it's pretty clean a kit too. So be sure you take your number 11 blade, your files, and make sure you use the back side of the blade and trim all those. Get all that pesky flash off there. Gonna make your parts fit a lot more better, guys. Not too much filler was done on this thing. Just a smidgen, not that much. It's painted in the color schedule of all white with extra dark sea gray and slate gray. And the beaching gear is painted in yellow. Some were painted like a maroon red color. Some were painted all white. And some were painted red and green. So that's a good plus for this kit here if you want to display it on land mode. The kit gives you beaching gear, which is a very good idea. I like that. That's a good plus for Airfix. Thank you, Airfix. And so we're going to take this thing here. I'm going to hang it right above me over here, right next to the PS1 flying boat. And it can join the rest I got up here. It's starting to get airplane in here now, guys. I'm starting to get some airplanes hanging up here now. It's starting to look like my old man cave I had. I sure missed that terrible, guys. I just get to do the best I can with what I have, So far I'm surviving, and I'm kind of liking it here. You just can't put too much in here. What you build, you gotta take back to storage and do it that way until I get a house. Okay. But now I'm going to swing the camera around. We're going to take a look at this bad girl right here, and discuss how it's done and everything. The camera's friendly, which it always is. I'll swing around and take a look at a little porcupine here. I got this webcam I had on top of my computer. I've got it mounted on this tripod right here. There you go. So I can actually maintain this camera like I did my busted one I had. So I got a new one coming in probably this next week. I'll be getting a new camera. So I got to make do what I got, fellas. Okay, you're looking at it on the starboard front. These gears painted all yellow. The bottom's painted yellow. Bronze on the cowling rings. On the kit, it's all red. Like I said on video 2, I think it was, or 3 maybe, I don't know. But it was all red. I've never seen any red cowlings on a short Sunderland before. Probably is. I could be stand corrected. Or maybe just one out of a bunch. But this here is exactly how they're supposed to be. This thing's all airbrushed all around. In the norm, I would more or less freehand the upper paintwork of the camouflage of the haze of the dark sea gray and makes the sea green, sea gray. But they all were masked off pretty clean. So this thing's all been masked down and airbrushed. Now, I got a good tip from one of my commenters on the G for George 2 and G for George. Starting that yellow was starting to disappear because the sun. I had this thing sitting next to the window. Of course, the window on this side here, on my camera, over here on my right side, is east. This east. The sun always rises from the east and settles in the west. So I get pretty much of the sunshine in the morning, in the morning hours, and it kind of blasts through here, and it's kind of getting rid of that yellow a little bit. So I imagine by keeping the window for maybe about a week or two, that yellow will disappear. I tried to find some numerals in my decal box, but I couldn't find any. I ain't gonna order none on the line, so that's just use what's on the kit. This camera here don't work as good as the other one I have. So the video is not obscured. It's a good picture of it right here. It's just I got no control of the camera. I can't zoom in, but if I do this, I can probably zoom in a little more. That's it right there, fellas. That's the control right there. That's the control. So I want to go ahead and hang this bad girl up and I get finished with it. And came out pretty clean, guys. I like this. I'm pretty happy with this old girl. It's definitely a short Sunderland. And this goes back like this. That way, the valvesman can come up there and grab the buoy, hook it up. They got a little winch back there. They can winch it and pull that whole turret housing back. And when they're ready to fly it again, they just go bring it back forward. Turrets, everything's been masked down. I'm glad the yellow will start to disappear. It'll take a while, but it'll be gone. Oh boy. You gotta excuse that blooper, guys. I'll leave that camera alone. Anyway, this is the final reveal for the Airfix 1/72 scale 1963 release of the short Sunderland flying boat. These are very, very nice kit. It really is. It's pretty accurate. And you want one better than this, go to artillery. They got artillery. They got one. I think I got one more in stock in my storage. I built one about 4 or 5 years ago, and they came out very well. That's probably in a box tucked away somewhere in storage. I do got another kit of it in my stash pile. So this is old porcupine right here. This is almost like it's like the Mars. It's very self-efficient. They can be fixed flight. Sunderland had a lot of respect for the RAF. They dubbed it as old porcupine. Like I say, this thing can get a scrap with 88s, anything. And these were used almost 20 years. Like 1959, these things were scrapped. There wasn't left of them. They were bought by private collectors, and a lot of them went to museums. There's a lot of them around, laying around. I think they got one that's flying. I think Kermit Weeks owns it now. He bought out some fellow out of Canada. And Curdy Cam, that's his name on his channel. And has him flying it, a walkthrough. It's very educational to get aboard these flying boats, because these things are almost, they're not only an airplane, fellows, these things are a ship. And these things could be repaired, could be maintained in the air without landing. These were used for medevacs, supplies during 1948 to 49 during the Berlin airlift. They rescued a lot of people for gumbo runs. And mostly they used for coastal command duties, escorting looking for submarines and sinking them, and going out and doing some reconnaissance, checking things out. And these guys were in these things for 9 to 10 hours a day. You have a galley, you got plenty of food on board them, and you've got places where they could rest. You got a wardroom in here where they all sit down for the plan of day before they take off. Like I say, guys, not only an airplane, it's the same as a ship. It's half ship and half airplane. That's what flying boats were designed for. You got to be treated as a ship, but they got to fly. Now, if I ever build another one of these again, I'm on the weather, be using pastels and stuff. I decided to go ahead and make it clean. And it's all been airbrush. It's no finger marks on the white. And I have no problem building this thing. I feel real sad now that the construction of this thing is over with. So right now it's ready to be off to the wild blue yonder, right above my head. So if you guys got one of these in stash, build it. If you want to build it, keep it. Don't let it go nowhere. You guys looking for these things? They're still in production by Airfix. You can probably find the older kits like this one here at eBay or vendors at model shows. eBay would probably be your best source, because they come up all the time. Every time I go on eBay looking for model ship parts and stuff like that, I come across these things all the time. You know, you can get them for $15, $20. You know, they don't cost that much. The only thing that's bad about eBay is the shipping. Okay, guys, this is the conclusion of the Airfix 1963 release of the short Sunderland flying boat. We'll take the camera back to yours truly and finish up the video. Here I is over here. Okay, that about does it. I've been farting around with an Airfix second release. Lancaster, I'm going to be working on this. I'll probably use some paint on this tonight. This is Airfix's second release. And it's a lot more accurate than the first one they had. And so it's all been primed. Done a little filling on here. It's all filled. So I'm going to give it a prime and start doing some painting on it. I'll start putting on some pre-shading. At the pre-shading, I'll add different colors of earth, earth color. Lighten, put dark earth on there, and tone it down. Use worms on this thing like I did the other one. So this is the Airfix second release. This is 1979 release. I've never seen this thing. I said, wow, it must be a new kit. And what it was is a new tool. This is the second Only thing bad about it is there's no windows on here. So what I did for experimentations over here, where there's the black oval windows inside on the fuselage sides, what I did, I took a graphic pencil, and it's recessed there where you could just follow the lips like that, and you can draw it in. So that's a tip for that. You can't paint them in. You paint them in, especially when this thing is finished. You know, the paint will run, and you just, I don't know what they're thinking when they did that. That's a flaw right there, an Airfix right there. But it's a nice kit. It's all right. So I'm gonna dabble with that for a while tonight. And I'm gonna join the wing on the Fairy Swordfish 1/72 scale. I have a final reveal for that probably in about 2 or 3 days. Get that done. And I'll be working on the Wallace. Get the Wallace going. And that'll be about it, fellas. That's about it for the Sunderland. That's it for me. And I'm going to try to post some pictures of this thing on the Facebook modeling pages. But I've got this camera right here. I call these smartphones. This may be a smartphone, but I'm a dumb phone because I don't know nothing about these things. I'm a big dummy when it comes to these things because I got by all my life without these things, you know. But I did take some pictures of the other day, and my problems I'm having is how I'm going to download this on the Facebook. There's something I'm missing, so I got to read the instructions to find out what's going on. Until I get my other camera, guys, I'm a dead duck. I'm dead in the water. I can't do nothing. So you get to bear with me in pictures and things. So this here's only temporarily, guys, until I get my camera. I should have been more careful that day when I got up that morning. I was half asleep, you know, and going to work. And I stumbled over the table and toppled over, like I say, when I hit the floor, pop. And I said, boy, that don't sound good. It sounds like that thing is busted. And it was. Okay. So stay posted for the probably the final reveal on the 1/72 scale Fairy Swordfish torpedo bomber by Airfix, a new retooled kit. And I'm going to bring something else I'll be working on too. So I'll be working on this Lancaster tonight. So I'll be sneaking a couple of videos that this week on that to show you the progress I've done on it. As of now, this thing is done. I'm sad that it's finished, but that's the way it goes. It's time to another build. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing out for Frankie Day Models. Make Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourself. Stay focused when you drive. Be careful when you're out there because this world is really, it's getting crazy. And so you got to keep on your toes all the time. Spend wisely. Buy yourself a kit. Enjoy the videos. Enjoy life in general. And we got winter coming up, so there'll be a lot of ship modeling going on. And I got some ship models I'm going to be bringing out and working on too. So I'm going to probably get a live action video going on this week. And that's about it for me. For the Sunderland. And we'll catch you guys all one day this week for the final reveal for the Fairy Swordfish. I may pop another one out I don't know about yet, but like I say, I never know what I'm doing myself. Something may arise. If it does, I can shoot a video out for you. And thank you very much, all you wonderful people out there, for your wonderful candor, your wonderful comments, and also my brand new subscribers out there. I'm very honored to every one of you. And thank you very much. And God love you guys. I love you fellas. You guys take care of yourself. And we'll see you on the Swordfish video. And this is Frankie Day signing out Frankie Day Models. So we'll catch you then. Bye, boys.